Hello guys, how are you all doing? Good. So in today's video, I am here to give you the overview of Ugc Net paper 1 syllabus. So you all people know University Grants Commission will conduct national eligibility test every year twice in the month of June as well as December. So for this net, national eligibility test generally will be conducted for the position of assistant professor and junior research fellowship for any kind of research programs. So in today's video, I am going to deal with the syllabus which is covered in national eligibility test. So in the national eligibility test we have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So paper 1 mainly deals with teaching and research aptitude, and paper 2 deals with concerned subject of elected student, whatever the subject he has elected, yes, he has to attempt the concerned subject in the paper 2. So in the paper 1 it is teaching and research aptitude. I hope you clearly understood, right? Yes, cool. Now, so yes, we have the next thing is like slides, right? Yes, kindly subscribe the channel Purna Educator. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon, so that you will be getting more notifications regarding my uploads in future. And I am very sure I am going to upload the multiple choice questions of national eligibility test exam. Multiple choice questions, especially KVS Madan sir's material bits, I am going to upload directly the bits, no issues. So definitely we will have good amount of discussion. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and press on the bell button, and if possible, if you like the video, you share it to your friends. Not a big issue, sharing to the friends. Yes, it will help to know them all the contents of the national eligibility test and all the objective questions of national eligibility test. We will discuss all the questions of national eligibility test paper 1 from KVS Madan, right? Yeah. Subscribe to the channel for the more objective questions, especially from KVS Madan sir. Press on the bell icon, right? I hope you understood. Right. First part. Yes. So the first part I am going back. Here you can see it is teaching. Yes. Yeah. Teaching aptitude. Teaching aptitude, generally in the teaching we have nature, objectives, characteristics and basic requirements, learners characteristics, factors affecting teaching, and methods of teaching, teaching aids and evaluation system. So all this will be covered under the teaching aptitude. Again I am saying we have important topics, teaching. Here we have the nature, objectives, characteristics and basics requirements for the teaching, learners characteristics, and what are the characteristics of learners generally, factors affecting teaching, method of teaching, teaching aids, evaluation systems, etc. I hope you clearly understood, right? Yes. In the research aptitude, we have the research. What is the meaning of research? Characteristics and types, steps of research, methods of research, research ethics, paper, articles, workshops, seminars, conferences and symposium. Yeah, thesis writing, its characteristics and the format. Yes. Yeah, we have reading comprehension. Third part is reading comprehension. In reading comprehension, generally a passage to be set with the questions to be answered. A long passage will be given, and a kind of situation questions will be asked down the paragraph. You have to give the answers from the multiple choice questions. This will be the part of reading comprehension. A passage will be given, a questions which are related to the content in the passage will be given. So we have to answer the questions, right? Yeah. We have fourth part, it is communication. So for communication you should know, so what is the nature, characteristics, types, barriers and effective classroom communication. So each and everything you should be very clear, right? Yes. Next, it could be like reasoning, including mathematical reasoning even. Yes, number series will be given, letter series will be given, codes will be given, relationships will be given, classification will be given. Right, cool. So you people know the number series. So we will give a series like 2, 4, 6, question mark, 10. So in the question mark, it will be the answer will be the 10. So that kind of questions will be part of number series. Letter series, yes, he will be asking you with regards to some sequence. A, B, A, C, A, D, A dash. So answer should be like A, E. Option A, E. Option B, C. Option C, D. Option D, F. So answer is option A, that is E. I hope you clearly understood with that regard. Next, next codes you will be given some kind in certain language. The XYZ is written as 1, 2, 3. ABC has been written as 4, 5, 6. Then how the word apple has been written in that particular language. So these kind of questions generally will be the part of letters, codes, relationships. So if X is a brother of Y and Z is the husband of Y, now how the Z is related to X? So generally these questions will be the part of relationships. Yes, these questions will be the part of relationships. Yes, classifications. Yes, so you have to classify the words. You have to ungroup the data. Some kind of grouping data, grouping elements will be given. So you have to ungroup the data. So this kind of questions generally will be asked. Yes, logical reasoning. So first of all, you should understand the structure of arguments, evaluating and distinguishing deductive and inductive reasoning. Yes, you should know the deductive and you should know the inductive reasoning. Verbal analogies, word analogies, applied analogies, verbal classification. Yeah, we have the reasoning logical diagrams. So reasoning logical diagrams, you have to match it with the options. How the diagram is related to the following options. Which option is related to the following diagram? So like that kind of questions will be given. Simple diagrammatic relationships. Okay, normal diagrams will be given and you have to find the relationships. Some common variables will be related to each other. You have to find the variables and you have to match those diagrams. Multi-diagrammatic relationships. Yes, they will be giving you the Venn diagrams, intersection, union, mu problems, total. You have to find out some questions related to the Venn diagrams. Analytical reasoning you have. You have to be writing all these things. Data interpretation. In the data interpretation, you will find some sources, acquisition and interpretation of data. Okay. So yes. So you have to find some kind of data. He will be giving you some kind of charts, a kind of pie diagrams, a kind of bar diagrams, a kind of line diagrams, so a kind of curves. So generally these kind of questions will be given in any kind of competitive exams. You have to answer the questions which are related to that kind of diagrams. So generally the questions will be based on the data. Generally the questions will be given on the data which is followed by the diagrams. Next, quantitative and qualitative data. Yes, they will be asking you the quantitative and qualitative data as well. So graphical representation and mapping of data. Yes, generally they will be giving you the graphical representations and mapping of data. You have to find out. Yes, very important thing as of now. It is really too important. Mark, don't forget to miss it. Information and communication technology, ICT. So what is the meaning of ICT? What is the meaning? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages and uses of ICT? General abbreviations and terminology. Basics of internet and emailing. So what are the sources of internet and what is the background working structure of the internet and what is the external appearance of working internet and what are the structures of utilization of internet and what is this emailing? What is the process of emailing and who will be the components or what are the components of emailing? So all these kind of questions will be generally asked, right? Next, people and environment. So yes, people and environment interaction, how the people and how the environment will get interacted. So how the people and environment will speak to each other, deal the issues within each other. Next, sources of pollution. Generally, what are the pollutions and what are the government bodies like for example, air pollution. Air pollution will be checked or controlled or monitored by the Air Control Board, Air Pollution Control Board, as well as in the same way we have Water Pollution Control Board. So all these kinds generally will be discussed in the future classes. Yes. Pollutants and their impact on human life. Yes, pollutants So what are the sources of pollutions? So generally, and how it will be impacted on the human life. Exploitation of natural and energy resources generally happening, yes. So how kind of exploitation generally it is happening? So this kind of questions generally be asked. Natural hazards and mitigations, and what are the natural hazards and what are the consequences of natural hazards and mitigation, and what are the remedies for the natural hazards, what are the remedies to be taken in order to control the natural hazards. So this kind of questions. And the last part is higher education system, governance, polity and administration. Okay, so structure of the institutions for higher learning and research in India, formal and distance education. So how the formal and distance education is working in India, what is the progress of distance education, and what is the success rate of distance education, and what are the steps to be taken in order to increase the quality of the distance education. So these kind of things will be the part of the syllabus. Professional and technical and general education, value education, governance, polity and administration. Okay, polity and administration, concepts, institutions and their interaction, how the institutions are being impacted, one institution to another institution, and what are the steps to increase the policy of higher education policy to be implemented in what process, to whom it should be implemented, in what places it should be implemented. So all these questions will be the part of higher education system. So governance, the political system of our country and the administration. So these kind of questions will be covered in the part 10. So finally we are completed with the syllabus of the paper 1 of national eligibility test. I hope you clearly understood. Generally you will definitely what is it called you will be definitely subscribing to the channel. I hope we are expecting that thing. Okay, subscribe to our channel and share it to your friends. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Namaste.